Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Janaranjana Jaya Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunjabihari Jaya Jaya Yamunatiravanachari Jaya Kunjabihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjabihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunjabihari Jaya Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radhe Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jai Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Shtatara Shata Shishimat A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai Shri Vrindavana Dama Ki Jai, Shri Mayapur Dama Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dama Ki Jai, Ganga Maya Ki Jai, Yamuna Maya Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. You can sit closer, because it's very difficult to connect with you. Sorry. No, it's okay. It's protecting me. Today is Shivaratri, you know, Mahashivaratri. And there is a program, you know, just in case. Just in case. But we also can read something from Srimad Bhagavatam. And it will be nice. We can glorify also Shiva somehow. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We reading Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, text 18. Sorry for my English, it's complicated. We can, if everyone have text, we can pronounce Sanskrit, and then we can read translation. Vistarenat mano yogam Vibhutim cha janardana Bhuyah kathaya triptirhi Shrinvato nasti memritam Vistarenat mano yogam Vibhutim cha janardana Bhuyah kathaya triptirhi Shrinvato nasti memritam. If someone Shrinvato nasti memritam. Matajas, want to recite? It's okay. Okay, translation. O Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. Purport of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. A similar statement was made to Sutta Goswami by the rishis of Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunaka. That statement is Vayantu na vitripyama uttama shloka vikrame yachrinvantam rasagñanam svadu svadu pade pade. One can never be satiated even to one consciously hears the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, who is glorified by excellent prayers. Those who have entered into a transcendental relationship with Krishna relish at every step the descriptions of the pastimes of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 1:119. Thus, Krishna is interested in hearing about Krishna and especially how he remains as the all-pervading Supreme Lord. Now, as far as Amritam, nectar, is concerned, any narration of statement concerning Krishna is just like nectar. And this nectar can be perceived by practical experience. Modern stories, fiction, and histories are different from the transcendental pastime of the Lord, in that one will tire of hearing mundane stories, but one never tires of hearing about Krishna. It is for this reason only that the history of the whole universe is replete with references to the pastimes of the incarnations of Godhead. The Puranas are histories of bygone age that relate the pastimes of the various incarnations of the Lord. In this way, the reading matter remains forever fresh, despite repeated readings. Okay. Om Gyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamagyam Dadati Svapadantikam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhano Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishta Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtitya Deshatarine. Okay, we read again text. O Janardana, again please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. It's very interesting shloka, because situation where this shloka pronounced, it's on battlefield actually. So it's like in the center of between of two armies, and it's very serious. And what doing Arjuna? He full of he's fired up. He don't see anymore this army around. He just see Krishna and he want to listen about pastimes, about Krishna. And it's like it's not a standard situation. So it means that Arjuna reveal here special qualities. And these qualities, actually, this shloka is related with another shlokas. Srila Prabhupada already mentioned another shlokas. And it's connected with Srimad Bhagavatam. Yeah. But also we have we actually sing every morning Mangalarati, and there is shloka almost same actually. Shri Radhika Madhavayora Param Madhurya Lila Gunarupanamnam Pratikshana Svadana Lolupasya Vande Gurokshi Charana Ravindam. The spiritual master is always eager to hear and chant about the unlimited conjugal pastimes of Radha and Madhava and their qualities, names and forms. The spiritual master aspires to relish this at every moment. I offer my respectful obeisances under the lotus feet of such a spiritual master. So it's same. Every morning we how to say, begging, asking for mercy. We surrender to spiritual master and we see his qualities. And one of his qualities, he eager to hear about pastimes. And this same Arjuna reveal here. He want to hear about Krishna. And he is so fired up that he doesn't see everything around. But there is two armies. For example, if we go back in second chapter, where Arjuna is bewildered, so I can read this. Yeah. There is completely different mood. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of miserly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and the soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So he throw his bow. He see around his relates. He is completely how to say, depressed, yeah. And but here in verse where which we read, is completely different mood. He is completely fired up. He is how to say. Yeah, now he is so focused on Krishna that he doesn't see everything around. And it's very interesting. So Krishna or Arjuna reveal here qualities which we ask him in morning, and he also show his condition, mind condition. So his mind condition is like on highest level. When you are focused, there is like five levels of mind, and I can find it in a second. Yeah, you can find it at Patanjali in Yoga Sutras. There is like 5 main stages of mind. Kshipta, when your mind is agitated and unable to think properly, unable to listen others. So in this condition you can listen anyone. It's very difficult to make conversation with such a person. It's impossible. Yeah. Another condition is mudha. It's almost same. Yeah. But highest level, it's when your mind can be disturbed by anything. Completely focused, nothing can drag away. So it's like. So this is a quality and condition which Arjuna reveal. Okay. Also, there is another text. In the Nectar of Instruction, there is text number 7. The holy name, character, pastimes, and activities of Krishna are all transcendentally sweet like sugar candy. Although the tongue of one afflicted by the jaundice of avidya, ignorance, cannot taste anything sweet. And it is wonderful that simply by carefully chanting these sweet names every day, a natural relish awakens within his tongue, and his disease is gradually destroyed as the root. So here is also approved that everything around Krishna is like a candy. It's amrita, nectar. But because we are diseased, we have this disease, we are in this material world, we are completely bewildered. We can't taste this. And there is process how we can re-establish our relationship with Krishna. Which we lost it actually. And I found nice shlokas in Srimad Bhagavatam. We can read. It's in 1-14 till 1-18. I will read. It's okay. Therefore, with one pointed attention, though we already know these 5 types of attention, one should constantly hear about, glorify, remember, and worship the personality of Godhead, who is the protector of devotees. Next one. With a sword in hand, intelligent men cut through the binding knots of rectionary work, karma, by remembering the personality of Godhead. Therefore, who will not pay attention to his message? So here again, this statement that by listening about pastimes of Krishna, we can gradually reestablish our relationship with the Supreme Lord. And also here mentioned with sword in hand. So what we know that here is like four that reading of Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita help you on 4 levels. Hare Krishna. You know these levels actually. I just remind you one, and you can say another 3. So first one is boat, like Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam is like a boat who transfer you through this ocean of birth and death. So it's like analogy. Another analogy is like a reading of Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita is like fire. It's burning avidya, ignorance, destroy your ignorance. A third analogy is that Bhagavad Gita is like a lamp. And lamp, when we are in complete darkness and we switch on the light, so this light help us to find out exit. So like this. And 4 analogy is like sword. And with the sword we can cut our attachment and doubts, especially doubts, because we have our head is full of doubts. So, and next text, very interesting. O twice born sages, by serving those devotees who are completely freed from all vice, great service is done. By such service, one gains affinity for hearing the messages of Vasudeva. So there is a, this is a means. There is a secret how we can get this taste to hearing, because we can see that Arjuna completely inspired to listen from Krishna, and how to get this taste. So here is stated that we need to serve devotees, especially high-level devotees. For devotees who freed from all vice, great service done. Yeah. And in comment, there is also the eagerness to hear about God is the first qualification of a devotee eligible for entering the kingdom of God. So it's very important to get this. And we can get it if we just continue our practice. Plus, we need theory, so we like listen lectures, and we need to. This theory must be covered by rendering of devotional service. Like it's all together must be. And next shloka is Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is a Paramatma in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanting. When properly heard and chanted. So we need to do this every day, like adjustment. And last shloka is very nice. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all this troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is prized with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Yeah. How we can serve Bhagavatam? There is written like rendering service to pure devotees. Like, yeah, there is two types of Bhagavatas, like Bhagavata person and Bhagavata book. So, yeah, if we discuss, we read books, so we get this purification. Okay, maybe some questions. I'm not sure that I can answer, but you can try, ask. Yeah. 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 It's a depend of our level is and understand. So we can offer. If we can't remember during the service, you mean, yeah? During the service, exactly. We can offer the results in evening, for example. Everything what you did, you can offer in evening to Krishna, and it's help you to remember. It's like. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's because we are like childs, and child when he's born, after some time he tried to walk, and German psychologists they calculated how many times child fallen down before he start walk, and it's 50,000 times. So 50,000 times child fallen down. But interesting point that never child when child fallen down, he doesn't stay in this position. He try to get up every time. So it's good analogy because it's for us, because anyway we will fall down. Anyway, we already fallen, actually already fallen. How we can fallen down if you already fallen? But we just try to stand up, and we can do little steps, and again we just fallen. Again we just stand up, again do some steps, and like this we can, train ourselves. Yeah, remember about Krishna as well. Yeah. So it's like this. Some other questions, maybe? Krishna. Okay, thank you for that opportunity to serve you. I'm not qualified it actually. Lecture is finished, but we can read about Shiva, pastimes, prayers, at least couple shlokas we can. Yeah, but right now in another room they speak already about Shiva. 5 minutes. Yeah, there is, it's Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, creation of the fourth order. And it's chapter 24, chanting the song sung by Lord Shiva. So it's about Prachetas and Shiva. So Prachetas, before they started austerities, Lord Shiva appeared. So and we can listen what he said to devotees. The Prachetas were fortunate to see Lord Shiva, the chief of the demigods, emerging from the water with his associates. His bodily luster was just like molten gold. His throat was bluish, and he had 3 eyes. 3 eyes. It's interesting because everywhere on pictures 2 eyes. Yes. But here is right that it's 3 eyes. And he is like his bodily luster was just like molten gold. So even his body color is gold. Yeah? So his golden color, he has 3 eyes. Little difference here, which looked very mercifully upon his devotees. He was accompanied by many musicians who were glorifying him. Maybe you saw this picture painted by devotees. I know this picture was painted in Sweden. I saw this picture in original, where Lord Shiva appeared from waters, and there is around musicians. Yeah, and it's nice picture. It's like Srila Prabhupada say, these pictures, what we see, it's like the window to spiritual world. You can see spiritual world through these pictures. As soon as the Prachetas saw Lord Shiva, they immediately offered their obeisances in great amazement, and fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord. This is what we need to do if we see Supreme Lord or persons like this. Lord Shiva became very pleased with the Prachetas, because generally Lord Shiva is the protector of pious persons and persons of gentle behavior. Being very much pleased with the princess, he began to speak as follows. Lord Shiva said, "You are all the sons of King Prachinabarhi, and I wish all good fortune to you. I also know what you are going to do, and therefore I am visible to you just to show my mercy upon you." Lord Shiva continued, "Any person who is surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, the controller of everything, material nature as well as the living entity, is actually very dear to me." So if we surrender to Krishna, so you become dear to Krishna, and you become dear to demigods as well. And it's very, very good. So we can see how pure devotees can be like empowered, very like he have special power. Because demigods help him as well. So demigods, as well as I heard that Guru Parampara also help. So it's like more we surrender, less we отождествляемся, less we identify ourselves as body, so more we can be like instrument to Krishna. So we don't make this barrier, because Krishna is like natural. He can, he give you like freedom as you wish, no? Yeah. So if you, when we chant, actually, we asking for service. How we can? Please engage me in service, yeah? But it means that Krishna, please make me your instrument. Like, I am your instrument. Please engage me in your, yeah. But if we don't do this, Krishna give our freedom, so we can, this we have, Maya, covered by Maya, just, yeah. A person who executes his occupational duty properly for 100 births becomes qualified to occupy the post of Brahma. And if he becomes more qualified, he can approach Lord Shiva. A person who is directly surrendered to Lord Krishna or Vishnu in unalloyed devotional service is immediately promoted to the spiritual planets. Lord Shiva and other demigods attain these planets after the destruction of this material world. So devotee can go back to Godhead faster than demigods. Yeah, but not. I heard from our lecture that yes, they surrender to Krishna, but not like. But as well, they have a lot of desires, and they have a lot of enjoyment, and this enjoyment is really, really high level. So this disturbs them to completely surrender to Krishna. Yeah, enjoyment, creates like this. Yeah. And I heard that demigods stay in the line to take birth in this world, especially on this planet, Bhumi. Because Bhumi is like airport. You can go down to the hellish planet, or you can go back to Godhead. Exactly from here, not from highest planet. I mean, from demigod's planet. Yeah, from Райский planet, demigod planet. Yeah, from demigod you need to go, if you want to go back to spiritual world, you need to come back here, and from here you can take ticket to spiritual world. This is I heard. I think this statement must be somewhere in Bhagavatam, but I don't remember. Yeah. Now I shall chant one mantra which is not only transcendental, pure and auspicious, but is the best prayer for anyone who is aspiring to attain the ultimate goal of life. When I chant this mantra, please hear it carefully and attentively. You know this mantra? Huh? Long mantra? For us it's Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama. Hari. Yeah, because we have another time and circumstances. Yeah, so for us, instruction is chant Hare Krishna or spiritual names. Yeah, especially. But yeah, couple, because it's prayers of Shiva, so I need to find these prayers. Oh, Lord Shiva addressed the Supreme Personality of Godhead with the following prayers. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, all glories unto you. You are the most exalted of all self-realized souls. Since you are always auspicious for the self-realized, I wish that you be auspicious for me. You are worshipable by virtue of the all-perfect instructions you give. You are the super soul, therefore I offer my obeisances unto you as the supreme living being. My dear Lord, you are the origin of the subtle material ingredients, the master of all integration as well as the master of all disintegration. The predominating deity named Sankarshana and the master of all intelligent. Known as the predominating deity Pradyumna, therefore I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. My Lord, as the supreme directing deity known as Aniruddha, you are the master of the senses and the mind. I therefore offer my obeisances unto you again and again. You are known as Ananta as well as Sankarshana because of your ability to destroy the whole creation by the blazing fire from your mouth. My Lord, O Aniruddha, you are the authority by which the doors of the higher planetary systems and liberation are opened. You are always within the pure heart of the living entity. Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you. You are the processor of semen, which is like gold, and thus is form of fire. You help the Vedic sacrifices, beginning with Chaturhotra. Therefore, I offer my obeisances unto you. So he already took around 10 obeisances, so like just on beginning. I read a story about obeisances connected with Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur and his disciples. And there was a moment when Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati needed to drive somewhere, and disciples stay in the garden somewhere, waiting when Maharaj go away. Like, как провожали? Accompanying, And Bhaktisiddhanta sit in the car, and car start to drive, and all devotees did like this, but one devotee took obeisances. But weather was very like mess. It was mess. It's rainy. And it's India. And he did obeisances, and when he stand up, he was completely like dirt. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati asked to driver stop car, and he asked this disciple, why are you did it? And interesting, the disciple answered, my Maharaj, it's everything what I have. My obeisances to you, this is everything what I have. And it's like, wow, for me it's really something very powerful. What it's everything what we have. very nice. And Maharaj was really satisfied by that. So this is what Lord Shiva doing in front of Krishna. It's interesting. My Lord, you are the provider of the Pitrilokas as well as all the demigods. You are the predominating deity of the moon and the master of all three Vedas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you because you are the original source of satisfaction for all living entities. I will jump to another. If one by chance associates with a devotee even for a fraction of a moment, he no longer is subject to attraction by the results of karma or jnana. What interest then can he have in the benedictions of the demigods who are subject to the loves of birth and death? I didn't know that it's Shiva, because it's very known mantra. My dear Lord, your lotus feet are the cause of all auspicious things and the destroyer of all the contamination of sin. I therefore beg your Lordship to bless me by the association of your devotees who are completely purified by worshipping your lotus feet and who are so mercifully upon the conditioned souls. I think that your real benediction will be to allow me to associate with such devotees. Wow, it's very powerful. No? So, you sit in front of Krishna and you ask for association with devotees. It's it's very interesting. Yeah, because Krishna satisfied it more if we serve devotees than we serve directly to Krishna. At least Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Shiva came when Srila Prabhupada was on this planet. There was moments when Shiva came, yeah, and Brahma as well, and Narada Muni as well. So because they want to associate with pure devotees, like Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai. So how we are lucky, I can't even imagine how we are lucky. I'm just enjoy here, just come for enjoy. But yeah, we are very extremely lucky to associate with Srila Prabhupada, because it's good that, for example, 2,000 years ago there was Jesus Christ, yeah. But problem that at that time there was no video. You can't record this. So, and it's difficult to believe in that, But about Prabhupada, everything was recorded. All his lectures, almost all his lectures was recorded, and we can see it, we can listen this, and it's like special mercy for us. And we can see like through this video. As well, Srila Prabhupada wrote a lot of books, like how many? Around 80? 90? For 10 years. Yeah. So we can see that Shiva pray for association of devotee, and Krishna give him this, and now Shiva come to Srila Prabhupada and associate with him. Phew, Krishna. Okay, maybe we can, sorry, because there is a lot of prayers you can read later. It's 4 chapter and no, Canto 4 and chapter 24. You can read. Okay. Thank you very much for association. Sorry for my mistakes. And yeah, Hare Krishna. Prabhupada.